about relationships. It's about every relationship that you can possibly think of, whether it's familial or whether it's to your spouse or significant other, the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with God, good relationships, bad relationships. It's all like, it's everything, all of those things mixed up into one thing. You, God, that's about what it is. What you guys think?
Pretty good. Sums it up.
Okay. Tell us more about what has grown and changed about the show since your 2018 debut at the She NYC Festival.
Original music. All original music has been composed. That's
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, there were slight changes. We did receive feedback when we did the show. Overall, we had a really good reviews and feedback. But there were a couple of things that people thought that weren't maybe quite as clear, and we value feedback and constructive criticism very much, because we want to make sure that the production is well received. So we listened to it, anyone said, and we made some changes and just in the setup of how we did things on stage that I think that you guys will be pleased with.
Yep. And now Richard and Gina's on stage, and everybody can enjoy the show with Richard and Gina.
Yeah, because
Literally.
prior to that, during the debut in New York, they were only on stage for the very beginning and then the very end of the production. But this time, they actually stay on stage and watch TV with everybody else.
I think the production as a whole has matured. I guess She LA was kind of fresh out of the box, but I think now we highlight various points, and I think the show, and I think that's because of good writing, has matured.
Okay. What new development are you most excited to try in front of the audience?
We just mentioned it. Actually, I want to see how well received it is actually having the two main characters actually on stage viewing. Like, I want to see if everyone feels like they're a part of the production, because that was always the overall goal, was to make sure that they felt like they're a part of the production itself. So I'm excited to see it. And then new developments, this is a new cast. There are a couple of people who are veterans from the New York show that are in it, but in general, it's but other than those couple of people, it's pretty much an all new cast, and I'm excited to see what they leave on stage. Also we have a new director, Edgar Lee Fawcett, and he's doing a phenomenal job, and so I'm excited. I'm just so excited as a whole for you guys to see how we've grown and what we've done, from that point to right now.
Well,
I just think that it tips off on Tiffany's writing and Jody's contribution. I think I just got wonderful material to work with, wonderful people to work with, and I want to see the changes, how the cast adapts. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
this kind of plays off the previous question. Have your goals and aspirations for the show changed since the previous version?
No,
Oh,
Okay.
yes, they have.
They
Because
have
at
it.
some point, we would like to tour this play.
but I think
Anywhere that it could be toured across the United States.
I think I said that all along, though. I think the last time it was asked that, well, that was in my head when I said
In your
it.
head. Now we're saying to the world that our goals have changed. So
Yeah, our
now we
goals
can
have
tell you
changed. Yeah, so I guess we can say that now. A lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, I talk in my head all the time, and I be thinking that I told everybody else what I was thinking in my head, and then sometimes it don't come out.
I also would
But-
like to see it tour for various reasons, not just an entertainment value. I think it has value to educate, to inform, to uplift. And I just think not just for the entertainment value, but for all of those reasons, I would like to see a tour.
And then on top of that, like you said, part of the Collective Mic Productions, part of everything that we do is to, if it doesn't mean anything, we don't want to do it. And it's just the bottom line. So yes, you're absolutely right, because if it tours, then more people can get that breakthrough that they need for whatever reason, because like I said, it is a play about relationships. There's a lot of things that are being said, and a lot of people who can, who can benefit from it. The last time we did it in Philly back in February, and I remember having people from the audience come to me crying because they said that I told their story.
Wow.
And their story could have been told in a number of different aspects of the play. And if it touched that handful of people there and a handful of people in New York, and if it gets to touch a handful of people in LA, our job was well done. And it would be a blessing, and it would be a gift from God to be able to touch more souls all over the place.
And I think to piggyback off of that, the diversity which could be inserted and used in this play is so anyone, it can apply to anyone's life, and I think
Universal stories.
it's a universal story.
Yeah, it's called Black Girl Tales, but that's only because I'm a black girl and these were the stories that came out of my head. But yeah, you could sit any person of any race and put them in the position of each one of the characters on that stage and tell the exact same story.
Okay.
My favorite.
Is that my mom?
Was that the last question?
No.
Okay.
Pause.